Welcome to this YouTube channel. Today I'm going to look at randomly selecting a name from a list. I have a list of names here, John to Joan, from number 1 to number 10, and I want to randomly select a name from this list. I'm going to use two approaches. There's one approach which is common, which you can find online, but I decided to be different and use another approach, as we are going to see. In the first approach, this is one which is common online. What we're going to do is to use the index function. So first of all, what we are gonna do is get a random number, random between. Now my lowest number here is 1 and the highest is 10. So, 10. So you can do it like this. So randomly it has selected a 2. So you'll also notice that when anything changes on this sheet, that random number keeps changing. So to effect the changes, I put a drop down here on my right, where I can easily say change 1, and you see these changes, then change 2, change 2, change 1, you see it changes, change 2, you see it changes there. So I'll be using this to randomly select. So now I have this number, and using this number, I need to select a value from this list randomly, basing on the number selected here. So one common approach that is being used is using the index function, which takes on a reference, and my reference is this list here. I want to select, comma, and I give it a row and column. So, and these two are optional. So, but for the row, I'm going to give it the row which is randomly selected here. So I close my brackets, and so now here it gives me Peter is 2, and here this is Peter is 2. So if I change anything on this sheet, you can see it goes to 3, which is Marie 3, and like so I change something, it goes to 7, and 7 is here. So this way I can easily randomly select a value from my list. As you can see, I can select a value from my list. Now this is the first approach. Now to improve this one further, instead of hard coding this 10, we can use the counter a function, so that when the list expands, we can also expand accordingly. So now let's say we have counter a, and this one does what it does, it counts the values. So it will count and gives me 10. And then I say okay, and it still works fine. Okay, you can see it's dynamically changing and selecting a value from the list. Now this is the index approach. Now next I'm going to show you how we can use the filter approach. As I said, this is what is common if you try to search the online, but I'm going to use the filter function. So the filter function, what it does, it filters data based on a number of conditions. So we shall type filter function, and the first argument is the range. This is the range that we are interested in filtering. So we're interested in filtering out a value which is randomly selected by this number here, comma. Then the condition on which we are going to filter. We want this list here, the values in this list, equal to what is randomly selected here. So if that is achieved, so you can see index function is giving me Paul and filter Paul. So if I change anything on this sheet to John, you can see index 1, John, and filter function is also giving me John. So this way you can be able to randomly select a value from a list, and either use the index function or you can use the filter function to achieve the same objective. Thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful, and have a great day.